buenos días. Good afternoon, buenas tardes. Good evening, buenas noches. Whenever it is that you get to see this, my name is Miss Adri and I'm here to teach you some stuff. Welcome to the next edition of Spanish Sundays. So, on today's edition of Spanish Sundays, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite words in the Spanish language, and it's also one of the sweetest words as well. And the word is azúcar. So, the word azúcar, which means sugar, if you haven't guessed already, might come from three different variations of languages. The first one that I found in my research was al-sukar, which comes from Persian, and it sounds almost the same as the word in Spanish, azúcar, which is in Spanish, al-sukar, which is in Persian. If you listen very closely, it sounds very similar. I also found the word sharkara in Sanskrit. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And in classic Arabic, I found sukar. And if you watch my video of Ojalá in the first edition of Spanish Sundays, you'll remember that I talked about the Moorish conquest of Spain and all the different influences that the Moorish conquest had into Castilian Spanish. And definitely we can see it right here with words like azúcar and ojalá. If you didn't know, sugar actually comes from Southeast Asia and India or India. It's very difficult to precise the exact location. And when we're talking about sugar, we're not talking about the little granules that we put into our tea or our coffee or our pastries. We're actually talking about the sugarcane plant, which looks kind of like a bamboo type thing. And people, they still do it, but people used to cut a little bit of the sugarcane plant and they would actually suck on it to release sugarcane juice. I know this is still common in some countries, but as I was saying, this plant started to make its way to the Americas around the 16th century and around 1550, give or take maybe a couple of years, there were around 3,000 sugarcane processing plants or sugar mills here in the Caribbean and in South America. One of the main reasons I love the word azúcar, besides the fact that it's super fun to say, azúcar, it's because it triggers my memory and it makes me think of being in the kitchen with my grandmother and helping her out in the kitchen by pouring out the sugar, measuring the milk, cracking the eggs, mixing it all together in a bowl so she could make cakes or cupcakes or banana bread or merenguitos, which are little like meringue treats, and just smelling that delicious magic that was cooking in the oven. And then when it came out of the oven, oh, just pure magic for your nose, your eyes, and best of all, for your tummy. Another reason why I love the word azúcar is because of the one and only reina de la salsa, queen of salsa, Celia Cruz. And for all of you out there that are salsa fanatics and salsa dancers like I am, you will know that Celia's catchphrase was azúcar, which is supposed to be azúcar with the R at the end, but she's the queen. We'll let her have a pass. Celia for me is very special because she is part of my childhood and shall we say part of my adult life as well, because it was completely normal to hear Celia blasting from the different music equipments either at my mom's house or my grandparents' house, because Celia has always been Celia. And I use the present tense because even though Celia passed away quite many years ago, for us that love her, she will always be alive. And whenever I'm dancing and I'm dancing to a Celia Cruz song, which is wonderful, whenever I hear her say that famous catchphrase, azúcar, it gets me into a even better mood that I already am. And it just gives me life. So whenever I hear the word azúcar or azúcar, immediately I get happy. So that's been it for today's edition of Spanish Sundays. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I am on all the social media platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Miss Adri teaches you stuff. Make sure that you follow me there and give me an answer in your comments. What is one of your favorite words besides azúcar?